Heroes Saga. Sacred, Dark, and Prologue. It had been 800 years since the Demon King was sealed and monsters no longer roamed freely over the continent. In a time of peace, suddenly and without provocation, the Grotto Empire invaded its neighbors. Their aim was to destroy the 5 sacred stones held by the royal families, leaving only the Dark Stone and returning the land to darkness. First Act. Princess Erica of Rennes escaped the cruel Imperial General Volter and fled to the allied kingdom of Frelia. Alas, the sacred stone of Frelia was lost, destroyed at the hand of the Empire. To warn other nations and call for aid against the threat of the Empire, Prince Inez of Frelia traveled toward Gihana, while Erica volunteered to visit the theocracy of Roston. Second Act. With the ocean route to Roston blocked, Erica's progress was delayed. Elsewhere, on his journey to Gihana, Inez fell victim to betrayal and was left in peril. Hearing of this, Erica rushed to his aid, and the Princess of Rennes and the Prince of Frelia traveled together from there. Third Act. The Imperial General Glenn moved on Erica's position to eliminate her. But before he could, he was confronted by the truth of the Empire's deeds and their lies to cover them up. Having met Erica in her youth and hearing Inez's words, he chose to lower his weapon. Shortly after, Glenn was killed for his failure by Volter, who then told Glenn's brother Cormag it had been Erica who had killed Glenn. Fourth Act. Just as Gihana and its ruler, the Queen of the White Dunes, were about to fall to the Empire, Erica was met by Cormag, who sought vengeance for the death of his brother. He was won over by her sincerity, though, and instead became her ally. After a long struggle, Gihana too fell to the Empire. With it fell their queen, and their sacred stone was destroyed. Final Act. Erica then found herself surrounded by Volter's forces. As the situation turned dire, Erica's brother Ephraim rushed in, and once they were free from danger, he told her of the Dark Stone and its malign control. They decided the only way to contain the evil of the Dark Stone was to use the seals of the remaining sacred stones. And with that, Erica set out to her homeland of Rennes once more.